between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. They get to him. He's hit. Brought down after a gain. Is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First down, and they go right back to him. A lot of space ahead. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warren. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown Steelers. DK Metcalf in from 3 yards. Chris Boswell for the point after. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Samaje Perine on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10.
And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here we go. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Shoves him off. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Reaches the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they get the point their opponents could not get, Brock, and they've got a 7-6 lead. Anderson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Warren quick on the draw. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Jalen Warren.
Offense in the hurry up here.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Warren breaks the tackle. He's still going. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jordan Battle making that play defensively. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Aller now on 3rd down. Gets this one to Fryermuth. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is good for Pittsburgh. 1st down.
13 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the counter, Dowdle. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hauled in by Bernard, left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Aller is set, 1st and 10. And he has been a perfect 4 for 4 passing since he came into this contest. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. Working quickly here.
By Daxton Hill. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Rolling on seconds. Here's Allen. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Jenkins. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd down run with Dowdle. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. 4th and forever coming up. Aller back to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. They're not done yet. What a play offensively as they convert on 4th down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. And it's Barrett Carter. The 2nd time that they have brought him down on this series. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Aller. Pass rush is there in time once again. They down him on the last snap, Brock. Forced the incompletion this time. And those plays have brought up 4th down. You got to be getting worried along that sideline, Brock. Seeing him pick himself up again already after another hit.
It's just a great part of this game, right? Just look at the dichotomy between these two sidelines. One of them, that defense is saying, yes, exactly what we came here to do. Mess up his clock and try to knock him out. And to your point, the other side, they've got to find solutions because this is way too much contact.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Bengals are out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Aller going play action. What a defensive play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's all to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Second down now, Aller. Chased out to his right. Bought some time, a look opened up, and he nails it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Aller throwing. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Brooks now on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here we go. Counter play, Brown. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
You'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
The second down throw from Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Piran crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown.
touchdown, Cincinnati.
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And the slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And they hold a 2-point advantage now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now give to Dowdle. He's running left. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Here's Dowdle again. This one stopped. Great gains about 6 yards. That's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Rodgers off the play action. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The blitz tracked him down eventually, but the effort to relocate outside the pocket bought him just enough time to get that out completed before somebody could put a lick on him.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now here's Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Rushes right there as he releases it. That goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's the screen, pass complete. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Burrow setting up the play action. Middle of the field, and he's got Chase. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown.
Complete to Jamar Chase.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And that grows their lead to 9.
Steelers 12.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front.
Second down, it's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. Well, give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play. The Steelers calling their first time out. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw, Rodgers. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rodgers set to pass. Gets this to Pittman over the middle. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7. 3rd and 3 in front of him now after that completion got him 7. To throw is Rodgers. He's not going to add another catch just yet. This one fried out by the contact. That forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow on the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Oh, and he eats the hit to bring it into that. Right in the 25-yard line. Cincinnati in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They run once more with P-Rod. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Gesicki complete. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunky yards there. Give him about 17 of them.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play, put so much down into that defense, and that defensive coordinator too.
And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting the throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's using speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Right back to Chase. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Brings it in with space in the secondary. And in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
T.
Cincinnati.
Higgins, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. McPherson at the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Bengals 48, Steelers 18. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st down. At their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a 1st down. And goes to the hurry up here.
12 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
On the ground again with Dowdle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
He's
It's not coaching speak when these guys talk about balance and what it means to an offense when you balance the run with the pass. A week ago, I wasn't there, and it played a role in the loss. Today, well, he's been a major, major factor.
Rodgers now on second down. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
That's a throw at this level. So in length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now Rodgers on his third and short. That throw finds Pittman along the outside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That is the spark that they needed. 32 yards.
And the Steelers.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
At the 24-yard line.
Rodgers out for play action. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. That's sack number 1 for the second rounder.
You know what's so cool about that play, Kate? We got to see so many of the traits this young man has. Competitive toughness, the ability to read and react to pass pro, and then defeat it, close on the quarterback, and make that very first sack. That's one he will remember for a long time.
And he can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down. Now, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense been doing their job.
Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Fryermuth. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Now a pitch play to Warren. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Back to Warren. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Offense to the line fast.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Now Rodgers on third and goal. Throwing middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Boswell to add the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark, because this one is up and through.
Makes the score. It was 28. Steelers 25. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Pirine. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Burrow to the air now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, they tried to match that last touchdown in just one play, Brock. Just couldn't connect on the deep shots.
Would have been kind of nice, right, if one play was all it took, but just not going to.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Here's Burrow. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost a bunch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here, 3rd and long. And they just get the play off. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. He's at the 30, the 10, and he gets home. Touchdown, Bengals. Jack Endries, his first career touchdown on his first career catch.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
McPherson checks on the point after. And that makes this a 10-point game. So we're through 3 here. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Left side pulled in by Pittman. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And he's good for Pittsburgh. 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Now Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now here's Rodgers. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Rodgers to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Catch made. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Caden Weigent, his first career touchdown on his first career catch. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this 4th quarter.
35. Steelers 32. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Piron. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But we need more of those as they trail by a score. Looking quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
The second down throw from Burrow. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his second drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds a man, right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37.
And it's 3rd down.
Someone ready?
Again, a run with Piron. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
It's caught. Chase has it. And this winds up all the way down into the red zone. They convert on 4th down.
Play to number 1, Jamar Chase.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh.
First down, Cincinnati.
Bengals holding on to a field goal lead. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got 2nd down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
2nd down. It's Rodgers. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
The Steelers calling their 1st time out. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
They pitch it out to him here. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Burrow setting the throw. Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. It's no good. An easy kick, but he hangs it right. And they'll continue to lead by 9.
Dude, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. Who got second down?
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Rodgers now on second down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And with a leap, he's across. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Chase Brown. First to return score, and now he's got a receiving 1-2. Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down. Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Across midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Caleb Johnson with his first NFL touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Solid effort there as this one goes through. And lead now down to 10.
49. Steelers 39. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Brooks now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying it right side with P-Rod. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year.